Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing a Create This Book 2 episode. It's been a while, but I am super excited to complete 3 pages for you on camera so you can kind of see the process of creating them. If you guys haven't checked out all my other episodes, I have a ton in this series, as well as for Create This Book 1 and a bunch of other art journals and art journal flip throughs. So there's a lot to go around. So if you guys want to check those out, links will be down in the description box. So let's get going with the video. So the first prompt says create a mess, and instantly I thought of Miss Frizzle with her classic quote. So I wanted to do a Magic School Bus themed page. So I printed out these coloring pages because I didn't want to go through the tedious process of sketching them out for myself. So I have the school bus with all of the kids and Miss Frizzle in it at the top, and then also just the characters at the bottom. So I am just kind of referencing a photo, so I'm making sure that the colors are somewhat accurate to the real characters in the show and just coloring this all in. I'm using a combination of my Tombow markers and then also Crayola Super Tips. I don't know about you guys, but I have such vivid memories of watching these episodes over and over in all of my science classes in elementary school, as well as just for fun at home. So there's some really good memories that are associated with these characters and this show. So I wanted to cover everything with packing tape, but unfortunately I was out, so only some of the characters are covered in packing tape, so I kind of just had to go with that. I am folding the paper behind the school bus because I wanted it to be a little bit thicker, and this seemed like a logical way to do that. For the background of my page on the left, I'm using some blue watercolor to paint the background. On the right, I couldn't do that because there was some packing tape that had been folded over. So I'm using some scrapbook paper instead, just to add some more texture. I'm ripping it, and then also because I didn't have a full page and I didn't want to waste an entire full page just for this page, so I thought this was a good way to kind of be resourceful. I am going for the space theme for the Magic School Bus characters today, so I'm making some planets in the background with some more scrapbook paper and kind of just coloring those in. Then I am gluing on all of the characters and the school bus and using some white pens to add some stars, like they are just chilling in space, and then adding in some more details. So now for Miss Frizzle's quote, I'm writing this out on a piece of scrapbook paper with different colored markers, and then just cutting out these separate words and kind of gluing them and piecing it together on the page. I think a super long time ago, probably maybe 8 years ago, when I was working on my Wreck This journal, I did a Magic School Bus themed page, but honestly this one is way better. So if you can find that on my channel, then that is super cool, but I don't think I really put that much effort into that one. So this one is far superior. So that is how this one turned out. Next up is a rather simple page, but the prompt says create positivity. So I found these smiley face stickers just chilling around in my house, and I thought they were the perfect thing to decorate this page with. So sometimes it's nice to just not put in a ton of effort into a page, but still have a super cool outcome. So I think this page ended up turning out really well, despite the very minimal effort that I put in. To add some more interest on the right page, I'm doing a background of green scrapbook paper, just gluing that in, and then continuously sticking all of these stickers onto the page until it is completely filled up. And on to the final page for this video. The prompt says create a scented page. So after putting some thought into this, I decided that coffee was going to be my favorite scent, or just something that I wanted to include on this page, which does happen to be a favorite scent of mine. So I wanted to make a little mini coffee shop in this spread, and I kind of didn't know where to start, but I began by writing out coffee and coloring the background in to make it look like a chalkboard at like a typical coffee shop. I'm putting this on a background that I painted with some brown watercolors to make it look like it's like a chalkboard, and then added some marker detail. I found this brick scrapbook paper, which to be honest is completely not the right scale, but sometimes you have to be flexible, and I'm pretty sure it had been in like our craft box for ages, so it was time to use it. I covered the floor with this tile scrapbook paper, and then I am making this little front coffee bar desk thing. For the top of it, I am painting with actual coffee, so I just took like some instant coffee and dissolved that in hot water, so it's super concentrated, and then I'm kind of just using that throughout the page to add hopefully a smell to come, and also just to paint things a darker brown color. So I made this little table on the left, and then there's some 2 cups of coffee on there that I used coffee to make the coffee part, and then they're sitting on a little tablecloth which is made out of a Kleenex. I also added some decorations on the wall from scrapbook paper, and then also coffee, and the prompt was cut out previously from the page and then just glued back on. I think it's kind of a cute page. I also made a little cookie shelf thing at the front, and I like the combination of all the different scrapbook papers. I think it's a fun way to use some things up that probably wouldn't have been used up if not for this page, or they would just keep on sitting in our craft box for a long time. So that is how this one turned out. So that is it for today's Create This Book 2 episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which one of the 3 pages that I completed today was your favorite. And I hope to see you for another Create This Book 2 episode in like the upcoming month or so. But honestly, who knows? Thanks to a busy school schedule. So I'll try my best to get them out and hopefully finish this Create This Book 2 as soon as I possibly can. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.